I guess I should do that. All right. Well, we should be live now. Got a couple people in the comment section thus far. Answer a couple questions, and then obviously we are actually going to queue a Puppy 2.0 draft. So, first one in here, Jesse. My Dynasty League just learned about how good next year's draft class is. I have 5 1s in seconds already from the projected worst. Yeah, that's gonna be fun, Jesse. Good. Projecting ahead and getting ahead of that curve. Just been doing mocks. I'm going to try the real thing. Let's go. Try to get in the draft with us. 2 seconds. Yes, sir. First time on Underdog, the Great Dane. Dude, 1K buy-in tournament. That's fun, man. That's gonna be fun. A lot of good contests over there on Underdog. Which, speaking of, you guys can see the screen. Just queued up a Puppy 2.0 draft. Can you queue in or zoom in 2 notches, Spicy, just for the stream? Perfect. So you guys should be fully seeing the screen right now. We'll see what pick Spicy gets. What's up? We got Justin Fields, CG Donk in the chat. Hi, what's up? Fancy Condo, hello, Exchange family. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday to you as well, Fancy Condo. Also, we just smashed a little 101. You gotta love it. It's may or may not be creator luck, but we'll see. Yeah, I mean, now the debate is Taylor or McCaffrey at the 101. And again, if this was just me picking to pick, if I was in one draft, like I'm a Christian McCaffrey 101 type of person. However, because it's a 101 and I'm going to have a large portfolio of teams, you typically aren't able to get access to Jonathan Taylor unless you take him 101. So I think we're going to go with a Jonathan Taylor team to spice it up this time. How do you feel about JMO or Jamie? Is that JMO? Let me know in the comments. UD giving you kickback for the stream? No, actually, so I'm just streaming through through Spicy Hot. Obviously, if you don't know, we are part of the Underdog Fantasy Incubator program, and quite frankly, awesome app, awesome site, just smashing out best ball teams, getting prepared for ultimately your redraft league. So, yeah, no real kickback from this. Damn, I didn't get in the same draft. Oh, that's pain, Brock. Spicy's got about till 1:30. So if we finish this fast, we may, we'll see how we're feeling afterwards. Drafting from the one. Oh, so you are in this draft. Yeah, we'll compare throughout. Let's go. Legit can't leave the dude. I mean, it's just magic. Am I right? How do you feel about James Cook as your RB6? I would say that you probably have too many running backs if he's your RB6. I mean, comparatively to how I build, but I think that's a really good depth spot. 112. Oh, dope. We got actually 2 viewers in the draft so far. JT. Yep. The thing with JT, especially if you're doing a large portfolio of teams, is unless you take him 101, you're not going to get your JT shares. So typically with McCaffrey, right? He, in some drafts you'll see him go 101, but typically he goes in the 2 to 5 range. So you have more probability of getting Christian McCaffrey, even if you don't have the 102, because sometimes we'll see, Kupp, Jefferson, Chase, etc., go at 102. You have exposure to McCaffrey between even the 2 to 5 spot. Whereas with Taylor, again, unless you get really, really lucky at the 102 and somebody doesn't take Taylor, for the most part, you have to have the 101 to get Taylor exposure. Just made a dynasty trade, traded away Baker Mayfield, DJ Moore, Irv Smith in the 105. I received Deshaun Watson, Jared Goff, Freiermuth in the 201. I'm rebuilding. Honestly, I think I'm more than fine just giving that up for Deshaun Watson, because I think this is as deflated of value as he's going to have in the next probably 10 years if we're keeping it real. It's all good. Yes, sir. I have the 107 in this draft, Gross. Yeah, keep us updated how the draft goes, Brock. I'm in a 10-team Superflex Dynasty startup right now, so it's a great weekend. Traded up for Josh Allen, have a young core. I mean, having Josh Allen and extra picks, you absolutely love to see it. But looking at the board right now, we do see, show the board view, Spicy. I just kind of want to see how things have wrapped up thus far. So we do see after I took Jonathan Taylor, Christian McCaffrey, Cooper Kupp, Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase, typical top 5 that you're going to see in a lot of these underdog drafts. Following that, Eckler, Cook, Stephon, Najee Harris, Derrick Henry, etc. There, we have seen officially Saquon Barkley enter the early first round or early second round, and that's where he should be ranked. So if you got your exposure of Barkley in the early to mid third at the beginning of the offseason, you got a heck of a lot of value from it. So overall, I mean, looking at this board thus far, it's pretty bog standard. Nothing really too surprising. I would say like Saquon's ADP is probably lower, but again, as we kind of said, he's a guy I'm fine with taking in the mid first round. Like he's genuinely my RB3. So that should tell you something in terms of where I was at compared to consensus. I was low key hoping that I did get a Saquon share because I feel like in general, like because I haven't been able to get into the puppy too, I wanted a couple Saquon shares, but I mean, people are getting sharper. He's rising to where he should be going. So overall, I mean, there's hasn't really been, a big shocker pick thus far, which is, pretty surprising. Excellent. My quarterback room is now Dak. Yeah, Dak and Watson. I mean, Goff's a fine quarterback 3 for this year, but Dak and Watson, you have legitimately 2 top 9-ish overall dynasty quarterbacks at that point. So really good spot there. I went Diggs at 107. Can't complain. Yeah, you could not complain about a little Stephon. Not to mention, I mean, in general, Josh Allen usually goes in that mid 3rd round area, so you have access to that stack. If you want to get spicy with it, little pun there with spicy in the background, but if you want to get spicy, if you take Diggs at the 107, a texture that I've actually been enjoying is going Diggs, then reaching a little bit and getting T. Higgins, and then wrapping around with either Josh Allen, and if Josh Allen's gone, going with a later Joe Burrow, because obviously you're getting week 17 correlation with that. T. Higgins, he doesn't go in the mid-2nd round, but I feel like it's genuinely a flat tier at that point. So you're getting access to a different texture pairing of Diggs and Higgins while still wrapping out around with that week 17 correlation. That's a fun build that I've been enjoying. What's your preferred way to start a draft, or just let the board? I usually just let the board come to me, and if I'm taking a running back, I want to make sure he's got league-winning upside. By the way, Spicy, speaking of league-winning upside, you would have seen Corey's video. Javonte and AJ Brown is the turn here. That it has to be the turn. Though, do I want to get spicy? Take Javonte first. Do I want to get spicy with it? And because I don't have a lot of Pittman, and this would be a spot where I can mix in a Pittman. I have AJ Brown ranked higher, but again, when you're going for that macro big time type of tournament, you're getting some correlation there with Indianapolis. So, you know what? I would 100 times out of 100 for the most part take AJ Brown in this spot, but I'm actually going to mix in a Michael Pittman here. But yeah, what's your preferred way to start a draft? For me personally, again, I kind of outlined it in the 0 RB video, but people think, I hate running backs and I don't want to draft running backs. But the problem I have is that the vast majority of running backs in fantasy football are overrated in terms of the impact they actually give your fantasy teams. And ultimately here, you should only really be taking running backs with early draft capital if they have access to top 5 overall ceilings. Because realistically, once you even get to the back end RB1, early RB2 range, you're kind of getting in a range where that production can be easily replicated. So for me personally, if I'm looking at, a Nick Chubb or, even James Conner versus like an AJ Brown, like I'm taking those wide receivers. Obviously in this specific draft, I passed on AJ Brown specifically, though I have a ton of exposure for him because he should not be a 3rd round pick, period. The reason why I would go with an archetype like Javonte Williams is because in this big time type of tournament, you need a player that can not only beat his ADP, because people are so focused on, I'm drafting this guy as the RB14 and he can finish as the RB11. That is value. Wrong. The reason why you want to be drafting certain players isn't necessarily for those median outcomes where they slightly outperform ADP. You want to draft players that can smash ADP. If Javonte Williams hits his ceiling range of outcome, he's a top 5 running back. We already are way over baking the potential split with Melvin Gordon without realizing the fact that A, a second-year running back is going to get a huge bump in opportunity share, and B, this offense is going to be a lot better and a lot more efficient than we saw last year. So giving myself access to 2 league-winning caliber running backs, in my opinion, with JT and Javonte, while still getting who could be a 160 target wide receiver this year, and Michael Pittman, and what should be a much more efficient, much more consistent offense with the Colts than what we saw last year with Carson Wentz volatility. I love this start. I think this is one of the more optimal 3-round 101 starts that you can get. I think Barkley is underrated in this tournament, specifically instead of BBM, because there are no 3rd-round Barkley teams. Yeah, it's really interesting, and I'm glad you mentioned that from a game theory perspective, because with BBM, the problem with taking Barkley too high, if you will, even though I don't view it as too high comparatively to his ADP, is that, as you kind of mentioned, there are teams that have early to mid third round exposure to Barkley. So if his ADP rises too high, you're getting a big disadvantage taking him at that 1-2 turn, as opposed to, let's say, the mid third round that some teams in the field are going to be. However, as you said, in the Puppy 2.0, because most teams are getting him in that mid second round area after his ADP rose, I'm more than fine with, reaching on Barkley in this format. So that's interesting. I went Andrews with the goal of getting Allen or Lamar now. Yeah, no, I dig with that. It is MPJC. Dude, he's going to get a ton of targets. His reception perception was perfect. Honestly, there's no real flaws in that profile aside from, the subjective case where does he have, elite level talent? I think he's Allen Robinson. Allen Robinson with a quarterback that's at least league average, potentially even slightly above league average with Matt Ryan. So I think, it's kind of funny because at the beginning of the offseason, I'm like, oh, why is Michael Pittman like a third round pick? Like, what has he proven? Yada, yada, yada. But all the peripherals are there. It's just the only thing holding him back from being even higher is everybody's subjective analysis on what his talent level is in terms of being able to take that next step. But I think he's got all the peripherals, as you mentioned. Reception perception supports the fact that he can separate. And in general, I mean, from a pure target concentration standpoint, we know how that Colts offense is going to suffice. So I think Julio's going to sign with the Colts this off. So I expect Pittman's ADP to drop. The problem with Julio, I don't think he goes to the Colts, but even if he did, realistically, that's not enough for the community as a whole to drop Pittman, given the volatility we've seen from Julio and given the fact that in general, he kind of has that negative label attached to him. Could that hurt his potential ceiling outcome? Obviously, because you're getting a veteran wide receiver that should chip in to a degree. However, I don't think the community is going to be overvaluing that acquisition if it were to happen. If old man Julio affects, yeah, no, exactly. Brock labeled it pretty much how I view it. Let's look at the board here. I'm most likely leaning at the wide receiver position. Let me just take a look. I could mix in a Kittle too. You know what I'm actually thinking here, Spicy? I'm thinking we can go Judy and Kittle. And again, I talked about how I love DK, but I'm just thinking from correlation. I talked about in the past that I think the Broncos are probably the most oversteamed offense this year, but if I'm going to get Jerry Jeudy after Courtland Sutton, I'm fine with that. So I'll mix in a Jerry Jeudy and George Kittle here so I can lock down my tight end, make sure I only have to build out 2, and then I can backdoor, a Russ correlation later on. So I do like Jeudy there. Yeah, Russ, about 78th ADP. And again, if you were to saw the major bust video, I'm not big on Russ, but in a tournament like this where you're realistically just taking them from a correlation standpoint, and that is such a flat tier, I don't mind mixing in that. Drop them likes, buddy. Set the tone. Yes, sir. Set the tone. Listen to Jonathan. Colts were 9th in scoring with Wentz at quarterback and a banged up O-line. His TD upside is there. No, absolutely. I agree. Healthy Julio can easily get 1,006. Problem is, I don't think you're going to be getting a healthy Julio, especially at 33, 34 years old. How old he is now? He was drafted in 2011. He would have been about 21 then. So yeah, how about that? It's close to training camp, so I am in home mode. Go Colts, baby. Yeah, they are going to be a fun team this year. I think Julio would have hurt. Exactly. In general, when you're in a situation where there's not a real tree of targets after the main weapon, obviously the main weapon here would be Michael Pittman, it's going to affect the ancillary pieces. And in general, as Jonathan kind of said, we're propping up Alec Pierce based off target competition and target opportunity. That would be the person that's most affected. Sup, Danny? How you doing, sir? Doing well. Busy week from us. A lot of content that we've been doing. Thought I, hop on here, do a live stream, do a do a Puppy 2.0 and guide you guys through. Please rank these players for Dynasty half PPR: Tony, Tolbert, Jacoby, Ramondre, Khalil Herbert, Russell Gage, Alan Lazard. Thank you for all you do. Appreciate that. Tony's going to be my number 1 here. I would probably rank it Tony. Oh, that's weird. That's an interesting question because I think Tony's clearly above the rest, and then all of them are kind of in that relative mid-second to early third round range. I would probably say Ramondre next, given market value. Ramondre, Russell Gage, because you could probably flip him at the beginning of the season once he gets off to a decent start. Then I'd probably say Myers, Tolbert, Lazard, Herbert. That's really close though. Oh shoot, I see this. Sam's that close. No, you go with Wilson. You go BPA, brother, all day. Is there? Do you like Lance as your quarterback one, or is that too spicy for you? I'm more than fine with ranking him there because ultimately here with Trey Lance, as soon as Jimmy G gets traded or as soon as reports are that he's taking all the first team snaps, he's probably going to rise by 2 rounds. So from a game theory perspective, taking him now before his ADP gets bloated is going to give you access to a lot better texture than you will, mid to late August when you're doing these drafts. Russ in fantasy playoffs will cook, but early in the season, not so much. Yeah, I could see that. What is your opinion on Brees? I think he has that JT level, and I love Brees Hall. I think he's easily a smash when he goes in that 4 or 5 turn type of area, which he's kind of been going. I have a decent bit of exposure to him. Yeah, just got him in round 4. I agree. I think that's a very good valuation on him. I would love that. I traded startup that became Alec Pierce for. That's insane to me. How did you get a 2024 first for freaking Alec Pierce? Cookie Ezra. So, Spicy, show me the board real quick. I kind of just want to see what's been going on. Obviously, right now we got that 2-2-1 build thus far. Everything pretty bog standard. Montgomery over DK Metcalf. That is cringe. Everything seems pretty standard thus far. Where did Cortland Sutton go in this draft? Oh my God. Yeah, there he is. Okay. I'm not a fan of that. Bro got a 2024 first for the new MVS, literally. People in the moment, rookie fever, easy feast. Yeah, it's so funny. The valuations that you'll get right around rookie draft time, and people will just think, "Oh, I'm this one piece away. That pick is so far away. Let me just throw you a 2024 first and what should be a loaded class for Alec frickin' Pierce." That is no brainer from your perspective. So looking here, obviously, as you guys have watched the channel, know who the main target on my board is right now. Given ADP, are we gonna have to take Russ here? Russ is like 78, so we'll probably have to take him. Yeah, we definitely will. So cue Russ, and then obviously you know what I'm looking at with the other pick. Hypothetically, right now, Waddle or JSN. I mean, I'm gonna take Waddle because he's already shown that he can have a 105 plus target rookie role, and that's gonna only keep improving. So I'll take Waddle right now, especially from what I can flip him into. But I wouldn't be shocked if JSN gets that capital and JSN gets an opportunity to outperform Waddle long term. Brock, Elijah Moore, or Thielen. Given the way I've built this team, I'm definitely going with Elijah Moore, and I actually have Moore higher. Though, as you know, I mean, Adam Thielen is one of the easiest values in the draft thus far. So we got to hope that Raiders doesn't take my boy here, because otherwise I'm going to be pretty damn upset. Moment of silence for me if that happens, by the way. Oh, God, thank you. Elijah Moore and then Russell Wilson here, Spicy, and then we're cooking. Alpha, what's good, my boy? How you doing, Alpha? Nice seeing you in the stream. Yeah, dude, let me see this team. This is kind of fire, I'm not going to lie. So we got Russ, go down. JT, Javonte, Pittman, Judy, Elijah Moore, and dude, yeah, this team is fire. Oh, my gosh. Oh, I meant for me, I also just got Elijah Moore. Oh, yeah, Elijah Moore for sure. Is it worse that literally next pick after Pierce, I flipped it as well for another dude, what? Holy casual, man. What are these guys doing? The thing is that at that point, you're literally just you're not giving up any assets that are gonna like better their pick. So for them, I don't know why they're going out of their way. It's not like they're buying production. I don't know. If I have Lamar, should I target Zach Wilson as quarterback too? Yeah, absolutely, especially with that texture. Team is fire, but not a huge fan of Kittle. I love Kittle, to be honest, especially out of his value comparatively to the rest of the elite tight ends. Yeah, you're not going to get the elite target overall volume that you would from like a Pitts, Andrews, or Kelsey, but you're not paying up for that. And with Kittle, obviously, you're getting that breakaway ability, and you're given the fact that he's going to be one of the most efficient tight ends on his target. So you're still getting that advantage, and especially in a best ball, you need 8 usable weeks out of him at that point, given the fact where he's going in drafts. So I think he can easily smash that as soon as he's healthy. As long as he's healthy, sorry. Can I join this league? Literally. I'm chilling. Yeah, respect Spicy. Brock, they ranked me last redraft mode. Yeah, they are scared to compete. Look at the board real quick here, Spicy. So obviously, we got our main 3 wide receivers and 3 wide receivers start. Drake London at 712 is an easy value there. I don't know how. Wait, did Alan Lazard just go above Drake London? Oh my. Not for me. So we will see what wraps back around for us. Look at the wide receiver board right now, Spicy. Okay, so you got Renfro, Ayuk. I mean, Ayuk could be interesting here. We could do something fun with this if we want. Because we do have Ross. Check. Okay. Oh, it's the same bye week. I was going to say if we really wanted to, because we have Kittle, we could wrap around with Ayuk and then Lance. But it is the same bye week, so that would have been pain. Also, Lance is gone. Wow. Since when did he jump Brady and Prescott in ADP? That's interesting. I respect it because he's going to be ranked above there. I mean, he's going to be like a 6th round pick soon enough. Here, running back build looking great so far. Yes, sir. I actually got a nice little superhero we got running here. Taking my 2 lottery ticket upside shots at running back and then not worrying about the depth after them. This is probably going to be an overall 5 running back build because I'm going to wait probably till round 10, round 11 until I adjust the running back position again. Yeah, so go back to wide receiver. Traylon Burks would have been very nice if he fell. We could mix in a bring back Sky Moore if he falls. That would be really fun. Yeah, hopefully we can get that. Okay, never mind. That's awesome. ARSB and Komet for Drake London. I love Amon St. Brown, but this is Drake London in a what's called in the dynasty draft. I got sniped on Devontae Smith. I am in pain. Yeah, that is big pain, big time pain. I love getting Kyler Brown in London. Yeah, that is really, really good. Really, really good. What do we got looking at the board here? So Olave, Lockett, Woods. Okay, all right. I could dig with that board. Also, I'm sorry, but I think Patrick's fine, but I don't know why he's going that close to Garrett Wilson. That's interesting. So wide receiver board. Check if there's any upside running backs left. We do have Kareem Hunt, which is pretty interesting here. I really like Kareem Hunt. I don't mind just taking a Hunt and a receiver here, getting access to that ADP. Yeah, okay, we could do that. If Jones walks next year, where will Dylan be ranked based on opportunity? If Jones walks and they don't add an ancillary pass catcher, like AJ Dillon's going to be ranked within top 10s across the board, probably, I'd say. So Kareem Hunt here, get that last 3rd running back in the first 10 rounds, which I think is optimal. And then give me access to Olave here. I like that because then again, you're making the bet. You're making the bet on Jameis Winston. You're making the bet against Jarvis Landry taking in. People are going to say you're making the bet against Michael Thomas, but I think those two are most likely going to be coexisting anyway. So, yeah, I like that. He should be able to step into a nice role right away. And obviously, again, given the draft capital, given the talent level, I think he can be a locked and loaded wide receiver 3 right out of the gate, which, given our build, is all we really need. All right. So let's look at the board here, kind of see what teams are looking like. So who was it in the draft? It was Texas Wolverine. Oh, he's the one who got Saquon. Let's go. I love the Saquon pick. Not huge on Kelsey, but I understand from a structural standpoint. Not big on Sutton there, but if you're up with the upside, I'm fine with that. Overall, I think you're doing a good job there with your team, Texan. Going with the hero RB with Saquon Barkley, which is as much of a superhero as you can possibly get. What's up, Danny? What's up, Cobra? What's up? Who else was it that said that they were in our draft? Was it the 104? We can look into it. 104. So let me see. Jefferson, Fournette, AJ Brown, Justin Herbert, DK Schultz. I don't like taking 2 middle tier tight ends that early, but aside from that, I think you're doing a good job there, Jax. I think you're doing good. Okay, Spicy, who do we have on our team thus far? Let me just take a look. So we're what, 1-3-4-1. We're good at running back probably for a little bit now, unless we want to look in, the round 12, round 13 range when like a Ronald Jones goes. But aside from that, I think we're pretty set there. We clearly have to make up a couple numbers at wide receiver, given how thin we are at the top. So yeah, we'll see what falls back. Come on, guys, leave some comments. Let's see it. Trust me. Let's see what you guys got rolling for me. Which, by the way, again, redraft season is officially coming upon us, and we have so much stuff coming to the channel in the next few weeks, in the next month, heck, until realistically September. So really stay tuned for that. If you guys watched the first round breakdown where I basically did the contextualized game logs for everybody in the first round, I'll try to have the second round breakdown out at some point this week. So you guys can stay tuned for that. Just got Ayuk. Yeah, that's Ayuk. It's so funny because he's going to fall victim to the too many mouths to feed, narrative that everybody likes to push. But ultimately here, you're betting on a really, really good talent on a team that's going to be able to put up points. And especially in a best ball where you only need usable weeks, give me that all day. I just lurk and listen, sir. Appreciate that, Adam. Appreciate that. I love Ayuk and the Olave in that range. Yeah, it's funny because, again, people are so against, the too many mouths to feed narrative that they let really, really good talents fall and will, force up the board an Allen Lazard type. So very interesting. Olave is very pro ready. Yeah, no, exactly. It's funny because, again, I made that comparison in draft season, in, rookie draft season. But if anybody's going to be, I'm not going to compare it to like Justin Jefferson, but if anybody's going to be, that locked in, steady, fitting into the pro game right off the bat, it's going to be a guy like Chris Olave, especially given his profile and especially given the way he wins, because he ultimately affects the field for the New Orleans Saints that a guy like Michael Thomas, a guy like Jarvis Landry, a guy like insert tight end X here for that team is going to be able to do. I listen to apparently play Power Wash Simulator. Yeah, that's a W. Spicy question: Do you trade Watson before news if possible, or wait it out? You trade for Watson. That's the move. The thing with Deshaun Watson right now is that his value is probably not going to go down much if he misses a year. Let's be honest. But if he's back or he only misses 6 games, he's going to go back to being a high top 12-ish overall startup pick. So I am always looking for players that can get access to a high value ceiling that ultimately not a lot of assets do comparatively to a guy like Deshaun Watson. Look at the board here. Go back up. Do we want to make this in Patrick? I don't mind Patrick here. Yeah, let's mix it and spice it up. Go with Tim Patrick for sure. The wide receiver board is kind of getting a little dank. I'm not going to lie. I'm not taking McCole Hardman here. Let's running backs. So after Madison, we can go Madison, White. What are quarterbacks saying? Nothing there. And then tight ends, I'm assuming there's nothing either. Okay, this is a little rough. What's Jahan Dotson's ADP? How far down is it? 138, a little too high to reach. Go Galladay. Let's go Galladay. Not a big fan of that pick, but I think it's relatively decent value given his archetype. Jefferson saying he'll be the best receiver after 2022, but didn't say. Hey, the little caveat there, you've been listening in. Chase may have something to say about that. Both are extremely talented players, so either of them can make that rise, if you will. So nice not having to worry about tight end in the draft. Yeah, literally, though. Actually, good point on Olave in that redraft minded league. I traded to get Olave knowing he'll get valued highly. Yeah, that's smart. You didn't think I should have traded for Ayuk? Yeah, no, I love Brandon Ayuk. However, you were going to give up a first and a second round pick in that package. And as much as I love Ayuk, I would just take the first and the second, especially in 2023. The thing is, again, as much as I love Ayuk, I'm not just going to pay that much ahead of market. My build is Lamar, Brees, Pollard, Diggs, Allen, Should I go for a running back now? Yeah, Brees Pollard. Yeah, it depends what the texture is. If you're looking at, like, I like Ronald Jones, Rashad White, guys like in that range. So I don't mind that. I'm taking flyers on Julio Jones. Yeah, round 17, round 16, where he's going right now, I'm more than fine with it. What's the most you give up for the 104 this year in Dynasty Superflex full PPR? Brees, Walker, and Pickett gone. So you're looking at Drake London. I would personally, again, from a replaceability standpoint, if I am buying up that pick, I am more than willing to give up veteran production. So the type of player I'd be looking to move is maybe if you can move Terry McLaurin in a small plus, like that type of wide receiver in a small plus, or maybe an aging running back like Dalvin Cook for the pick, or something like that is what I'd be looking to do. I wouldn't be willing to leverage future capital just to go up and make a pick in this draft if that's what you're asking. I get to keep chasing the 9th round next year in hopes to repeat. Yeah, that is just that keeper leagues are so flawed in that regard, because you get a Jamar Chase in the 9th round, and then now, hey, he's going 105 in draft, so you're getting that level of value, if you will. Startup trade questions sent away 110, 710, and 1003 for the 211, 302, and the 611. So, I mean, yeah, I think that's about fair there, Jonathan. I think that's about a fair deal. Do you prefer the volume of Jefferson or the efficiency of Chase? In redraft, I will take Jefferson because, I mean, he projects pretty easily to potentially, 170, 180 plus targets this year. So, yeah, I like Jefferson in redraft over Chase. I took James Cook. Running backs were falling. Yeah, I don't mind that move. Obviously, again, you're banking on upside there. You're banking on the offensive installation, and if anybody's going to be able to carve out a receiving role on that team, given the fact that, again, they tried to sign J.D. McKissick, they clearly want a back that can contribute in that area. James Cook is easily the best profile to be able to do that on that team. So I am in on James Cook at his current ADP in redraft. In Dynasty, it's a little weird because, again, he's not a running back long term that's going to command a ton of volume. So I'm not really in on his current Dynasty price. But in redraft, if you're spending, a 10th round pick on him, I'm more than willing to take that stab. We need an F-it Jefferson down there somewhere meme. Yeah, no, literally, because I mean that's going to be the game plan this upcoming year for sure. Spicy knows exactly who I'm looking at on the board right now that I really want to fall back. Another deal on my startup, I traded away 203, hinted that Javonte would go. All right, let's see the deal in the next comment. Do you think it's worth it to keep Mixon the second this year, or just not have one? I don't know where I'm picking until after keepers are submitted. Interesting. In a keeper deflated pool, I'm fine with just keeping Mixon in the second, because I mean his redraft ADP is around the 1-2 turn anyway, so that's about where you'd go in a prototypical redraft. So assuming everybody's keeping, let's say, 2 players, 3 players, or whatever, and that deflated pool, just give me Mixon at that point. And that's coming from the quote unquote Mixon hater, if you will. Well, how many picks away are we? We were 6 picks away. Okay. I'm just praying that somebody falls back, which, again, another player similar to last year that I feel like is going to keep elevating in terms of his ADP throughout the offseason, as you guys will see. There he is. Okay. I should probably just shut my mouth sometimes, because Jahan Dotson, he is going in the 12th round right now. As soon as training camp kind of wraps up, he's going to be a 9th or 10th round pick. I'll tell you that right now. Also, that is not nice. I am Sancho. I'm not even a big Albert O fan, but the one time I built Denver correlation, you're going to snipe me. That's rude. JMO, good pick there. Couple names that I don't mind here. I don't mind Tolbert. I don't mind Tolbert or Osborne. Check the quarterback board, because we might need to get our second soon. Winston. We do have Olave, so that is interesting there. I don't mind Winston. Do we have? Yeah, we have Elijah Moore as well. So we have Russ, Winston. I don't mind a 3 quarterback build to try to get the most points in the regular season. It's interesting. 203, 310 for 206 and 307 in a 2024 second. As said, Javonte was the target at 203 for my trade partner. Yeah, no, I love that move for you. That's just profiting free picks. Also, Winston going a pick before is a big pain. Go with KJ Osborne with one of these picks, I'd say. Actually, you know what? I take a lot of Osborne. Spice it up. Let's go Tolbert this time. I mean, it's the same kind of bet. And then tight ends looking a little gross. We have 4 running backs. Oh no, we have 3. Is Ronald Jones available? I'm assuming he's probably gone, but let's just hope. Yeah. Okay, so we'll go Tolbert with one of these picks. And then in terms of running back position, I don't mind Michael Carter, but I'd probably rather wait another round and just go with numbers there. We have 7 wide receivers. We probably have to wrap a tight end here. Go with Hunter Henry, just so we can secure that a high upside tight end at this point. I don't mind Gerald Everett either, but we'll go with Hunter Henry here just to make sure we lock that in. Dope. Are you about the peel back of Najee's workload? Not in the slightest, to be honest. All history has kind of pointed to the fact that with Najee Harris, with Najee Harris in terms of that Steelers situation, when Mike Tomlin has a bell cow running back, he's not worried about their touch workload. He is going to get them their touches. So with Najee Harris, yeah, I mean, there's going to be cases, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, sure. But ultimately here, it's not hard to be at least better, if not comparable to the corpse of Big Ben last year. So, yeah, for me personally, I am more than fine with taking Najee. Again, I would need him more so at the back end of the first round, simply because I don't think he has, 22, 23 PPR point per game ceiling, which I would rather just take a wide receiver like Devontae Adams at that point, but he's still a really refined bet to make him that volume projectability this year. This correlation between running backs and receivers matter if I don't have the quarterback. I mean, you're betting on the offense at that point. I think Hayden Weeks actually wrote a whole article on that, so I'll link that to you on Discord after. What's up, guys? I just started an FFPC startup. I have gone trade happy for future first. Tell me what you think when you get the chance. I have only 4 picks in the top 10 startup rounds right now. Oh, I need to hear this. No, I love you taking Osborne, keeping my confidence high on him. Yeah, no, I'm really high on Osborne because you're making the bet that they're going to run more 3 wide receiver sets. B, you're going to make the bet that they're going to be a very efficient passing team with a lot of high value or high volume comparatively to their pace of play from last year. And C, you're getting that upside and making a slight bet against Adam Thielen's health. So if Adam Thielen were to miss any time, obviously Osborne has shown that he can smash in those spots. So at 13th round cost, that is a risk I'm willing to take. I have 103, 108, 405, 408 plus 5, 20. Yeah, you're smashing that there, Henry. We start at 10 a.m., but dude is still sitting at 1. Yeah, he is scared to compete. That first round pick is probably going to be 110 to 112. Should I look for someone else? That's a 6th round startup pick. I would just hold on to that pick in your position if it's the same team. Thanks. Anytime there, Brock. I think Deontay does even better this year based on Trubisky doing well with Allen Robinson, highly targeting the alpha. Yeah, I don't mind that at all. Although I do think Kenny Pickett's probably going to start the majority of the games, even if Trubisky is in. Deontay is the type of player that commands targets no matter his quarterback situation. So yeah, we have our 3 running backs right now. We have 7 wide receivers, 2 tight ends, I believe. We might have to get quarterback to Mom Slayer himself. Gotta love it. Yo, Danny, how you doing, brother? What kind of season do you project for Hollywood this season and beyond in the desert? Smash a like, everybody. Appreciate that. Listen to Nate. Smash a like, everybody. I really like Hollywood Brown. He's a top 20 wide receiver for me this year, especially with best ball. I am more than willing to pay that 3rd round price for him. Simply because without Hopkins on the field in those first 6 weeks, you're not only getting usable weeks in that stretch, you're getting potential top 10 level type of weeks, given the access to that offense, given the access to that deep ability that Hollywood has, and obviously Kyler Murray being one of the better deep ball throwers in the NFL. So I am really especially in a best ball type of format, on a Marquise Brown. I got Hines. That's the equivalent of getting the 5th Infinity Stone. Your boy. Yeah, literally, though. Also, this motherfucker in front of me has sniped me 4 times. Bro, people will snipe a stack from you just to see you crumble. Like, they don't have any correlation. They don't have anything in regards to, like, actually affecting themselves. But, yeah, whatever. It's dumb. Is Matt Ryan's future more secure than Goff's? I'm contending him with, like, more security, even if Matt Ryan is only for a couple more years. I would say yes. However, I wouldn't be willing to pay a ton to make that quote unquote upgrade. I have a on table an offer to someone my 108 for his. If you could pull that off, Henry, you are golden. Especially in a 1 quarterback league. Like, yeah, give me that all day. Traded Algier for a presumably late 2023 second. Yeah, no, it's still a W. I like Algier, but that class can be strong. He wants to see who falls to 8 first, but the top 8 are all smashes. It's cut off at 8, drops to older dudes like CMC and Cup. Yeah, that makes sense. Man, please use the dark theme. I'll mix it in second half of the stream. Let's go. Spicy, we'll try dark, and if I get too annoyed, we'll switch back. You just press that top button there, yeah. Oh, God, this is... My eyes hurt. Here, so check the quarterback board. I just want to see where Zach is in relation. So we're probably definitely going to have to take him with one of these term picks. And what's the running back saying? I don't mind Watson, but we already have an early investment. I would mix in a Watson and a build I didn't have an early investment quarterback in. Running backs. Check that. Algier, Darrell Williams, and I mean, I don't mind Darrell or Algier if he falls, but after Algier, Darrell, James Robinson. I don't mind Mack or Williams either, but I'll probably go with Algier, especially with exposure to him. 16 picks packs ADP. I like that. Had the 106, but traded last night for the 103. I gave up a future second and third I got from a team that is stacked with picks. Yeah, that's more than fine. I just realized you were going solo. Yeah, you're not used to Danny going solo, eh? Especially considering Bush. All Bush does is go solo for the most part. Joking. So much better. Yeah, I got to get used to this. I'm not gonna lie. So Algier and Wilson, I think, is the ideal turn here for us. We're loading up on the Wilsons. Let's go. Mom Slayer 3000 himself. That's such a cringe name, but night mode is too nice. Maybe I'll get used to it, but not my cup of tea. We're probably gonna have to smash out at least one other running back in the next 2 or 3 rounds or so. So we'll see what falls. But ultimately, here I really like this team. Probably need one more wide receiver, and yeah, we should be set. I don't mind mixing a 3 quarterback build, pending what falls as well. What time is it right now? 12:45. Probably don't have time for another one of these. Spicy, you could text me. You're good till 1:30, right? Just text me. I'll be reading some comments. I have 7 wide receivers with Diggs, Allen, Moore, Ayuk, Woods, Myers, Chark. Do I take any more? What round are you in? Probably round 16. I would probably take one more to make it a 8 wide receiver build. All right, dope, Spicy. So we can mix in a sleeper draft after this if we want. Just because that'll be quicker in terms of time, and we can control the number of rounds, because this is probably going to go probably till 1 if I were to guess. Maybe 12:55. So we'll see when this ends. Yeah, we'll see this. Got it. Thank you, boss. Anytime there, Brock. What's interesting? Oh, we're seeing all the running backs go off the board now. Interesting. Ty Davis Price was a good pick. I was kind of hoping he fell back. Getting access to that backfield is always nice. But yeah, it's just fun being able to hop into a Puppy 2.0, because we haven't been able to do one, obviously, being in our location. So getting Spicy here, being able to go through a Puppy 2.0, especially with it being, 89% filled at this point. I have to get at least one team out for you guys. I've yet to get the 101 in my first 15 underdog drafts this year. Ooh, you know what that means, though? You're going to have a stretch where you hit like 3 in a row. It always happens like that. I don't even know how to describe it, but yeah. Post a sleeper link. Yeah, I'll post a sleeper link once this draft is done. I'll set up the draft there, and we can get that done. They're fun as hell because they're low stakes, only a $5 entry. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Interesting thread there. Campbell, Mack, Robinson. Okay. Cameron Braid, interesting. Cameron Braid over Noah Fant, I can't get on board with. I'm going to be honest. Would you still do a no running back draft if you have a top 5 pick? Absolutely. If Taylor and McCaffrey are gone, I'm doing a 0 RB unless I have access to. I'm most likely to do a hero at that point, because I am still getting semi-decent access to Javonte or Saquon Barkley at the end of the second round. But if you want to get spicy, if you don't believe in any of those guys, and you want to go a 0 RB, I don't mind it. Because, I mean, the theory there is you're basically punting the opportunity cost for running backs with low ceilings and trusting your ability to scramble that production and treating it as a flex long term in the season. So yeah, I did just get my RTS pick for September draft and did get the 101, but the playoffs are by week 14 there to start. So yeah, that is that is big pain. I got Milf Hunter as my quarterback too. Yeah, dude, the Milf Hunter is just the classic quarterback dude in these teams. The running backs at 2-3 turn are usually better than the watches if you get a top 3 pick and take a running back in the round 1. Yeah, like if you have access to Javonte or Saquon, I would fully agree with that. CMC all day in the tournaments. If he is healthy, you probably don't win your regular season without him. I would agree with that. The only problem is when you get the 101, if you're doing, again, a ton of teams, you're not going to be able to get Jonathan Taylor unless you have the 101. So in order to get some Jonathan Taylor exposure, I will take him at 101 in these tournaments. However, if I'm only allowed one draft and I have to draft them, I didn't even see it, Corey. Corey, it doesn't show up on my end. I will take a look. But either way, appreciate that. Appreciate being a member for 4 months. Sorry about that. Yeah, it doesn't show up on my StreamYard end. It must just show up on the YouTube perspective. It's interesting. But either way, yeah. I got a hero RB unintentionally. Sorry, Corey. Appreciate the 4 months. Did not see that because of where we're at. Thank you. But Spicy, go to running backs quick. I don't mind Brian Robinson here. So that closes off our running back build at 5. And you know what? We could, you keep pointing at Deshaun Watson. I don't mind mixing that in with this team. Yeah, let's go Watson. Fuck it. Yeah, oh damn, yeah, it would have been nice to get Bell, but we do have Kareem Hunt at least. Yeah, go Bell, fuck it. Go Bell. And now we just hope that Watson falls back, I guess. We'll see what happens. I don't know. I have seen JT fall to 102 in a few now since Baker went to Carolina. CMC has gone 101. That is actually interesting. I haven't seen that yet, but hopefully so. I got a hero running back unintentionally on this orphan. Damon Harris for the win. Ugh. Damon Harris, you can get any type of second round pick for him in season. You do it. JT 101 because he has that dog in him. Agreed. And the experts FSGA this week on SiriusXM, someone did take 101 in one of theirs. Yeah, okay. In FSGA, like I would agree. I just think from an Underdog Fantasy perspective, because of how large scale the tournament is, and you're competing against so many people, I just don't usually see JT fall past the 101. And for me, again, I have CMC ranked higher. If I was in one draft, I would take CMC, but it's kind of tough. You didn't see my 7 month then, Rip. I didn't, but again, appreciate the 7 months, Brock. Honestly, I don't know why it doesn't show up on StreamYard's end. I guess I'll pull up the stream beside me if anything pops. We do see that big old blue wrench now from Brock in the YouTube chat on the side. No sweat, you good? Yes, sir. I live near Cleveland, and Rizzo said his sources where Watson only gets 4 to 6 games. Yeah, I've been hearing the same type of thing. One of my friends is a big Browns guy, so he's been hearing a lot of stuff. He said the same thing. Man, I can't even get a third. People don't want the Pats backfield. Yeah, pain. Just got Chase at 108, Jones at 205, and Andrews at 308 and a puppy. Gotta love this start. Andrews at the 308. Wait, oh my Lord, that is crazy. Man, could Brian Robinson be a good ambiguous backfield hero RB target or 0 RB? Yeah, I actually do like Brian Robinson, especially in a best ball format, because you're just focusing on spike weeks. Obviously, with Antonio Gibson, he hasn't shown reliability on the goal line, given the fact that he has been, a fumbling type of back, has been hitting the right holes from a real life perspective. So maybe the team took Brian Robinson to take those short yardage situations away from him because they rely upon, a safer running back in that regard. Or 0 RB. I have an offer of Tyreek Hill and a first for Akers, Komet, and a 2025 second in a rebuild. Yeah, give me the 2023 first. I think it's worth that whole other package, to be honest. And then you get Tyreek Hill. Give me Tyreek Hill in a first. And keep 2, Jefferson, Najee, Andrews. Who are the picks? It's going to be Jefferson and Najee, but I understand that it's tough to pass on Andrews. I would say. Never seen Andrews fall to the third round, let alone 308, and seen. Yeah, no, exactly. It's seeing Andrews fall to the third round. Period is pretty nuts. Josh Allen just fell to the 405, going to win this. Yeah, that's nuts. Josh Allen should not be leaving the mid to late third round, so that is a very good value there. Austin Robinson, room is crazy. Yeah, no, exactly, Spicy, exactly. That's where I'm at as well. I'm hoping we don't get sniped here. I mean, to be fair, who has Amari Cooper? Can you check? Can you check who has Amari Cooper? Scroll up. Um, Cooper, Amari Cooper. Orden has him. Orden just passed on him. Okay, so we have the main Browns pass catchers aside from Amari Cooper, so we should be okay in that regard. Bro, what drafts are y'all in? Literally, though, I'm jealous. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I've ever seen Josh Allen hit the fourth. Either his drafting with newbies. Yeah, like if that's in the PPM tournament, like that's insane to get that level of exposure there. Ultimately here, by the way, if we can get why? What does he have? Oh my god. Oh my god. Sickening. Okay. Well, that's awesome. How many quarterbacks does he have, Spicy? Go click on the Sean Watson team. It says fourth. Oh, nice. That's your fourth quarterback. Cool. You took Davis Mills before him. Nice. Makes me sick. Some dude took Mahomes at 212 and Lamar at 301 in this draft, and that after the draft. Yeah, that's crazy. That sucked. Like we would have gotten such a steal on Deshaun Watson at that point. But Buddy wants to take a fourth quarterback. Okay. All right, buddy. If I did that trade, well, what would you try to get for Tyreek? If you can get a first for Tyreek, that's a steal. That's what I would be looking for. Yeah. Yeah, he's got 4 quarterbacks, and one of them, check again, was one of them Justin Herbert, or am I tripping? Go, just click on his team at the top. Like, Burrow, Carr, Mills, and okay. Like, whatever. So we have a 2582 right here. I really, I like, okay, what quarterbacks do we have right now? We have Russ and Zach Wilson. We want to go with upside. I don't mind with mixing in Mariota here. I don't mind mixing in Mariota, and then probably, so what? You want to get a 9th wide receiver or a 6th running back? Oh, that was the last pick. Okay, we got Mariota. Dope. That's dope. Joe Burrow, yes, sir. That's wild to me. So what time are we at? 12:55. Spicy, how are you doing for timing on this? Because I'm not going to queue it unless you're good. If not, then I'll go to sleeper. So let me know. Type in the chat. I traded Tyreek 209, 212 this year for Adams. Oh, you are good? Okay, dope. So if you guys want to get in the draft here, we're about to queue it in 3, 2, 1. Join up with us. All right, a lot of you guys should have an opportunity to get in here. I traded Tyreek 209, 212 this year for Adams 105 and a first. That is a steal and a half there, Henry. Great work. Thoughts on Logan Thomas? I don't mind him later on. The thing that I'm concerned about is that he's an older player coming off a severe injury this past year, but the upside is there where if he is healthy, he has an opportunity to get into a good target situation given his standing in that offense. This year's 201 and my second for Ridley. I don't think his relative value is that high, so I would hold on to the picks there and try to get him cheaper later if you want to get him. Carson, what's the value for last pick on Underdog? Yeah, I actually have been mixing in a lot of Wentz. I also really like Jahan Dotson's value, so that's an easy backdoor, second or third team stack that you can build. I will just watch you guys. 10 spots, yes sir. Yeah, fill it up, boys. Fill it up. One person left. Let's go. Hop in. For reference, I sent Tyreek and got 104 this year, plus Osborne, and moved up from 4th rookie round into the 2nd. Yeah, I dig that. I think that's a solid deal. Oof, still in this draft. Double tap it, Brock. Let's go. Double tap it. Don't be scared. We got the 102. Fill it up. So we got the 101 team last time, and now we got the 102 team this time. You absolutely love to see it. Absolutely love to see it. But which, by the way, spicy. If you realize it's like 1:30 and you have to go, just set a queue, whatever, and then we could figure it out later or something. But yeah, I'll figure it out. If we're a little bit late, we're a little bit late. Like if we're like, sorry, not a little bit late. If we are only at like round 14 or round 15, whatever, it's not that big of a deal. I got in. Let's go. 104 and the 5. We got the whole boys in here. Let's go. God, you got the 102 and 10. It's pretty nuts. 6. Yes, sir. Back end again. Garbage. 112. Goddamn, I'm gonna have to get creative. Didn't see it. Yeah, it's gonna be tough talking about my picks in this draft, knowing that like the whole draft is basically just the live stream. So let's see who Jay Choi goes here. Okay, so he goes John Taylor. You got to go with Christian McCaffrey here. No real complaints at all. For those of you who wanted to see a Christian McCaffrey team, you saw the perspective of JT team and you saw the perspective of Christian McCaffrey team. Really nice spot to have in your first 2 puppy 2 entries. Oh no, Brock, I'm already reading that. I will continue watching. Appreciate that, Jonathan. What do you think about JJ at 102? I think he's the safest pick to be wide receiver 1 this season. I don't mind it. I think Chase is pretty locked into my 105. After that, Christian McCaffrey is my personal 101, but you can argue any of those 2 running backs or 2 wide receivers to be 101 to 104, in my opinion, depending on how you feel. No drafting on puppy for me. You don't want to draft the puppy? That's pain. Me when I snipe. Oh no! Don't do it! Don't do it. Pretty bogged standard start thus far. Interesting. We do see already some spiciness with Dalvin Cook and DeAndre Swift going off the board in the top 8. Pretty interesting here. Top 5 is exactly how you kind of map it out though, with those 2 running backs and those 3 wide receivers. Travis Kelce at the 109. Interesting. Diggs 110. Love that. Praying to Jesus himself that Devontae is there at the 112. I mean, you're in. You just said that as Jack's on the clock, so good luck. I feel so bad if Jack snipes Devontae Adams now. Oh no. Let's see, Jack. Let's see what he does here. Oh, he's making you sweat. He made you sweat just for the snipe. Brock is fuming. That is hilarious. Oh, I'm sorry, Brock. Bro, he made you sweat for that. You were thinking. 201 rookie pick. I'm aiming for a running back. Got a lot of Algier exposure. Should I grab Dameon Pierce instead? I personally would not take Pierce that high. But again, if you are, set on a running back, I don't mind it. But I would just go with the wide receiver there. I just don't see a higher ceiling for Kupp. He would have had to literally the best season for a wide receiver in history. The problem that with you say that is that even if he's not what he was last year, he was still 6 points per game ahead of the entire wide receiver field. So even if he quote unquote regresses, you would need that gap to be absolutely obliterated. And again, 6 points, we're talking about, obviously it's different compared to the touchdowns, receptions that he gave, but you're talking about a 60-yard discrepancy every single week that any other wide receiver would have to make up. So agreed. It's tough, but I don't mind if you rank Jefferson 1, but I personally can't not rank Kupp 1, given the fact that the whole field would have to absolutely close that gap, which I can't see it happening to the degree that would be necessary to knock him off of the 1 spot. You played yourself. Yeah, literally. F it, I'm going to double anchor. Yeah, I dig that. I dig the double anchor. So who'd you get? You got probably Henry and Najee, if I were to guess. Also, I dig that. I was also praying somehow Saquon Barkley fell back to me. Okay, looking at this board, are we gonna do it? See what Goon does here. You got the big dog at the 112. Absolutely love to see it. Could go with Higgins, though. You know what? We took this guy last time, but I really like Javonte Williams, so I'm just going to take Javonte Williams here and hope, again, one of Brown or Higgins fall back. Though I'm going to Ron did a breakdown on how to double anchor can work. Yeah, we're actually going to be doing some more strategy videos. Obviously, if you guys would have watched yesterday, we did a zero RB video. We're going to be attacking all the strategies. Ron had a good breakdown on his as well. We're going to be doing it from both mine and Corey's point of views to kind of give you, a different look, similar type of idea of the video, but a different look, obviously, with having two minds on it. Okay, good to know. Possible I might trade down to get the running back if I can get value for 23. I dig it. Also, thank goodness, he did go double wide receiver, but we did end up getting A.J. Brown here on this turn. You absolutely love to see it. McCaffrey, Javonte, and A.J. Brown on the same team. You can just smash that, Spicy. Yes, sir. I got the two big Bama boys. My team is setting the motherfucking tone. Yeah, literally. You got the two Bama tone setters. I dig it. Barkley Swift is interesting. I have a couple teams on DK with that reach. Yeah, that's an interesting texture that you're not going to be able to get a lot. I like that. Henry at 112 is pure gold. Yeah, Henry at the 112 is really good value in my opinion. No shot. You get Saquon. Was hoping for him at 19. Yeah, I was praying for him at the back of the second round. So, yeah, I was never going to get him there. Yeah, I have Henry around the 107, 108 for me, so I'll take that. Yeah, that's good value. I think Javonte had a better shot to fall back than Higgins. Pittman was getting late fourth in my first underdog this year. Now 301. Jesus, yeah, you got such good value on him in that late fourth. What if he adds a 2024 second? I wouldn't do that. Spicy. Hold on to the 2023 second. Because in terms of market value right now, Ridley's relative value is just above the 201. So I would basically just say you want the 201, we're gonna do it straight up. That would be my reply to him. But either way, Pittman late fourth to early third. I think this is where he should be, though. He should be a mid-ish type of third round pick, which if you want to reach at the early third, I don't mind because I mean that volume is going to be tremendous this year. I feel like a good general rule is that you want wide receivers as flexes, double anchor, hero, zero RB are the go-to strats. Yeah, exactly. And I mean, there's going to be some people advocating for robust, which you're accepting so much risk by doing that. So I can't even ever remotely imagine doing that in a draft. Now 301, Jesus. Yeah. Yeah, Pittman has worked his way up a pretty good bit. So we do have our quote unquote double anchors here with McCaffrey and Javonte. Now we're looking at that next turn, kind of seeing what falls back to us. Though the one guy I really want to fall back to us, I completely doubt gets there, given the recent news. He didn't even get out of the third round. We got DJ Moore going. Yeah, that was that was wishful thinking from me. Wishful thinking. Pretty standard draft thus far, though. Show the board. I want to say at least half the draft room is actually from viewers in the stream right now. So yeah, not anything that really like sticks out. Very spicy on the ETN. Very spicy on the early third round. And honestly, people might say, wow, that's too early, but I think he's going to be a 2-3 turn pick by this time in August. So I don't mind getting that texture now while you're still getting access to other players at different ADPs. I always go robust RB, 3 out of 5 rounds running back, shoot for the risky ceiling. Yeah, but the problem with that is that in general, you have to make sure that they have an elite ceiling. And if you're drafting 3 running backs in the first 5 rounds, typically the hit rates of running backs to have access to a legendary upside after round 2 is very, very scarce. So forfeiting upside at the wide receiver spots that have ultimately A, been a dead zone for running backs and B, been the hottie pot for wide receivers. I personally can't draft, running backs in that range. However, again, if you're getting access to like ETN, Hall, I can fathom it at that point because ultimately you're making as many lottery ticket bets as you want. But again, we see the win rates for wide receivers in that range heavily outweigh them. So DJ Moore wasn't getting past me. I can tell you that. Yeah, that is fair. Representing, you love to see it. You absolutely love to see it there, Jared. Win rates are really bad for robust. Yeah, I know. I agree with you there, Texan. Look at the board available for us, Spicy. I just kind of want to get a look. Obviously, I'm not going to say anything out loud because we got a bunch of snipers in this room. But check the board available. Yeah. I mean, I don't want Judy again because I don't want to be overinflated on that. It's an FSE room, by the way, when Ezekiel it's falling. I love it. And he's going to keep falling because fuck that guy. Let's mix in Lamar Jackson here. Let's mix in Lamar Jackson. I think I'm going to go spicy with the next pick. So go Lamar. Yeah. And I think you know what I'm going to do with the next pick. Okay, if you take elite tight end, 2 quarterbacks in window and stop at 4. Sorry, what do you mean? Comment down below. I'm kind of confused. Red dots all around. Yeah, everybody's sniping each other. I just got to hope that Jay Choi doesn't take my guy that I'm reaching a little bit down the board for. Which I mean isn't really reaching considering it's like not too many picks. Honestly, again, Brock, I would typically take Kittle here. Which why does it show? Okay, it's delayed here. I would typically take Kittle here, which again he did get sniped. However, I'm actually going to go with Rashad Bateman here. I'm going to go with Rashad Bateman, get that correlation with Lamar, and I'm getting access to elite level ceiling from a correlation standpoint and from a pure player standpoint with McCaffrey, Javonte, and AJ Brown representing that elite ceiling in terms of skill position players. And obviously that Lamar Bateman stack is going to pay absolute money. Obviously, Rashad Bateman as my wide receiver too is a little sketch, so I'm going to have to play the numbers in that regard, but I think he is more than fine as a 5th round pick. I've got in one league, I got CMC, Javonte, then Jacobs. If my 3rd running back is that Jacobs, Fournette, or Connor, I'm okay with it. I wouldn't be. It's for. I don't know. If I had CMC, Javonte, I can't take another running back that high personally. Bro, who took Kyler? Oh yeah, you have Marquise, don't you? That's pain. Wrote an article about maximizing robust RB win rates. Hyperfragile builds are improved drastically if you only take 4 running backs on elite tight end and 2 quarterbacks rounds. That is interesting. I'll have to check it out there, Texan. That dude doesn't even have a Cardinals player. Wait, who was it? Go to Prodigy. Hey, go to Goon Prodigy. Yeah, fair. Yeah, I guess he wanted the anchor elite quarterback, but yeah, you got sniped pretty hard there, Brock. Prefer receivers at that point, honestly. Good. I'm the same way there, Jared. Trade Cup and a 1st for Chase. Yeah, give me Chase. Give me Chase. Give me the long-term value insulation of Jamar Chase. Interesting board texture thus far. I really think that people are starting to get a lot sharper as the season unwinds. Also, this is an FSE room when Gabe Davis, who's usually a mid 4th round pick, is falling to the mid 5th. So you love to see that. Brock's gonna be back up. Let's see if he gets sniped again. Crying, throwing up, screaming into the void right now. Yeah, literally. I mean, all the running backs are dropping validly so because the wide receivers are the upside spot here. Let's see what you do here. You fucking. I knew you said it was gonna happen, so I mean, I can't get too mad, but also fuck you. No kidding. I like to think we are sharps in here. Yeah, literally though, the draft is very damn sharp right now. I think I'm gonna take this trade for the 201 in my second. I didn't want anyone with the 201. I can always. Yeah, I mean, if you want to go get your guy, don't hate it. And obviously, again, I'm higher on Ridley as you are. So if your league market is not overestimating it, I don't mind making that move. Yeah, Jesus. Brock absolutely laid the hammer on me with that Elijah Moore snipe too, which validly so. Running back value isn't bad, but it doesn't fit my build. Yeah, I would agree with that. It's not bad, but it doesn't fit my build either, to be fair. What do we got looking at? Wide receiver here is probably where I'm going to go again. I don't know. I probably shouldn't have said that out loud, but we move. Just the difference in redraft minds. I've gotten 3 titles in 6 years, so I stick with what works. Plus, with a sharp bunch of individuals here with good knowledge. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, if it works for you, I'm not gonna hate on it. Like ultimately, here it's all your own cup of tea. Because as much as we can harp on one strategy over another, like there's still going to be strategies that have win rates that are going to win. Or sorry, there are still strategies that are going to win, even though comparatively in most leagues it may not work. If you understand your league market and you understand how league trade value and league reputation is going to be able to value certain players, I don't mind that at all. And again, you said it's been successful for you, so fucking keep smashing it. Yeah, I would have went Thielen and Kyler had he been there. Blame the Kyler sniper. Kyler sniper sniped me on Elijah. That's pain. That is ruthless. Check the wide receivers there, Spicy. Okay, so what we got looking here? That is kind of gross. I'm not gonna lie. Ugh. What am I looking at? Okay, go to running back. Am I gonna have to take a fucking running back? Nah. Oh, you guys left me in a spot. What's tight ends looking like? Yeah, no. Okay, go to wide receiver. No, I'd never take Russell Gage. Just give me Russell Gage. That's gross. That's gross. Russell Gage, and then I'll mix in. You'll see what I do with the next pick. I think Spicy already knows though. Exactly. We watch the league and take advantage of the market. Dalvin Cook win first round too. Exactly, dude. Honestly, like as much as we talk about a lot of our videos from a macro level scale, ultimately here you're gonna know what works best in your own micro market. You're gonna know what your tendencies of your league mates are going to be more than myself or Corey or any other creator for that matter will say. So ultimately here, play your league and play the value from that perspective. Trey Lance working his way to the 6th round. What's his ADP? Is it around this? It's probably like 80th overall pick, isn't it? Check Trey Lance ADP there, Spicy. Click on Trey Lance. It's probably around like this range. Oh, he went double quarterback. Okay. That's interesting. Yeah, he went 2 quarterbacks with the same bye week in the 6-7 turn. That's very interesting. I don't like Amari Cooper, so I'm not going to take him. Go Michael Thomas with this team. Go Michael Thomas. Oof, and I have to go Kirk, Milf Hunter, and or Tannehill in this build. Yeah, yeah, I mean, yeah, not bad bets with any of them, to be honest, but at the same time, yeah, I would say probably not as much Tannehill, simply because with Derrick Henry, he's not like an elite receiving back in terms of correlation. So, if anything, I would say probably Milf Hunter or Kirk Cousins, but be careful because if I get Garrett Wilson, we may be competing for the Milf Hunter. Check the board here, Spicy. What do we got cooking? Okay, so we got 4 wide receivers as far. So basically, Russell Gage is going to be hedging against the Chris Godwin bet. Obviously, pretty big deal this offseason. You're going to be figured into a good amount of exposure on that Tampa Bay offense. And if Chris Godwin's expected to miss, the first 4 to 8 weeks on the pup, then it's a good bet to make that offense is still going to be having a high pass volume. Without Gronkowski, without Chris Godwin, Russell Gage should be able to step into a role. So don't mind that. Very sharp room though, because I really had to think on that pick. Like if a Hopkins or London or Smith or hell, especially Elijah had fallen to me on that turn, it would have been a much more stomachable pick for me. Wow, Kirk Cousins in the 7th round. Okay, let me see Rich Homie Mitch's team there, Spicy. What is going on? What? Why? What? There's no way he took Cousins 30 picks ahead of ADP, 34 picks ahead of ADP. My God. Update on my draft, dude. Still on the clock at 101. Yeah, that is pain. Rich homie just spiting you at this point. Oh my God. Cousins is 7th when you have Josh Allen. Yeah, literally though. Jared. Oh well, that's wild. I'm dying. Yeah, like the thing is, what are you still have like Dak and like what other quarterbacks are available? Like Dak Cousins or Dak Brady. Spicy check quarterbacks like what? Dak Brady, etc. were available. Dak Brady, Stafford, Carr. Like yeah, sure, whatever. That's hilarious. Yeah, Stafford. Oh my God, that I have never seen that. Rich, we need to keep tracks on Rich Homie Mitch throughout the rest of the draft just to see what he's thinking. What is he cooking? Like genuinely, what is he cooking there? Brooks versus Olave was tough for me. Yeah, that's a good one. Wait, he has Josh Allen on the same bye as well. Wait, go to Cousins and Allen because I want to laugh at this. They have the same bye week, bro. That's hilarious. Kirk's value is crazy to me. I see him finishing top 20 if Lawrence takes a step forward. I still like Christian Kirk. Okay, fair. I thought you were talking about Kirk Cousins. I was going to say, I mean, this guy clearly loves Kirk Cousins too, Rich Homie. Big oof on that. And honestly, it's kind of tough with Christian Kirk because it's such an ambiguous receiving core. Like I can see Marvin Jones leading them in targets. I can see Christian Kirk leading them in targets. The reason why I would rather Marvin Jones because his ADP is about like 6 rounds, 7 rounds later. So But I mean, I do see the appeal for Christian Kirk, if you will. Big goof on that. I wanted Olave. Yeah, Olave. Where did Olave go? Can you just see the board scroll down a little bit, Spicy? Where'd Olave go? Oh, Payne. Yeah, I see him. Brock just out here with the sniper right now. Let's go. Same bye week too. Yeah, this just keeps getting better. What did he do this time? Where is he? What is he cooking? Who did he take? Rich Homie. He took Devin Singletary in the 8th round. Okay. Dude is just forcing correlation at this point. And Marvin Jones Jr. to love. You absolutely love to see it. 85. Yeah, that is fucking. Oh God. Okay, what are we looking at on the board here? You guys really gonna make me? No, I don't want to know. Am I gonna have to go? Oof. Okay, go Tyler Lockett with this one pick because you're hoping that you're guessing that Choi's most likely gonna take a receiver here because he only has 2. So go with Tyler Lockett here. And then the next pick is going to be very interesting. Hopefully he takes Hilaire. That would be nice for me because I don't want him. Those receivers are nice, but ultimately here we do have AJ Brown, but we don't have Jalen Hurts. Should be relatively interesting to see what Choi does here. He does go with Kareem Hunt. That is pain. I could have went Burks because I had Henry. Oh well. Oh, that is pain. Bro, Rich Homie is playing his own motherfucking game. Literally. Wait, shit, the Jets and Ravens have the same bye week. Rip my last team. Oh, that's pain. Hawkins is great value in the 9th. Yeah, I don't mind him here. That would have been nice if he fell back. Is that Choi's second tight end, by the way? Or did I read that right? Okay. Yeah, that's nice. All right. I mean, let's go with Sky Moore. Let's go with Sky Moore because we do have Javonte. We get that bring back, if you will, with Sky Moore. Ultimately here, we still have an early quarterback, and we can smash out a 3 tight end build with this team. I like what we're at. Rich is playing 3D chess. Yeah, dude, he is playing 3D chess. He is a sharp. Guess I'm losing week 10. Oh well. Yeah, literally. Let's see what Rich Homie Mitch does. Everybody give him a clap at home. If you're watching this stream, Rich Homie Mitch, he is definitely a trendsetter here. He's definitely setting the tone on this draft for sure. It would have been nice if I got a Hawkinson share, but that guy can do him. Does he have to wait? Did he take 2 early quarterbacks and 2 early tight ends? Okay, well, it's interesting. Oh, we're seeing the tight end run of tight end runs right now. This is crazy right now. Oh, dude, you sniped Rich Homie Mitch on Dawson Knox with his Josh Allen stack. How is he going to recover? He's just going to snipe Brock to recover. Let's see what Jared does here. What you got cooking? And then the moment of truth is going to be Rich Homie Mitch's move. He goes with Rashad Penny. Solid value there. See what Mitch does. The moment of truth. Is he going to go with another quarterback? Is he going to go with a random tight end 14? What's he going to do? Why am I feeling like a Robert Tunyon here? It just seems like he would do that. Why is ARSB's profile picture still him in a USC uniform? Yeah, literally though. Yeah, sorry, correction. He is a trendsetter. I'll say that. He's going with Alex Madison, a little bold pick to handcuff Dalvin Cook in the 9th round. Wait, I think he does have Dalvin. Confirm that. Check Mitch's team. He has 4 running backs, and 2 of them are Singletary and Madison. Okay. Kansas's wide receiver room scares me. There's literally 3 wide receivers that can finish number 1 on the team. To you, that's scary. To me, that represents ambiguity and potential value. So for me, the reason why I would take Sky Moore of that group is I don't think Juju Smith-Schuster is a good player at this point. I think he is quite literally a worse version of Jarvis Landry, given his yards per run metrics, given his separation metrics. And B, Sky Moore is a 2nd-round drafted wide receiver with a very good analytical profile that if anybody's going to emerge as the one on this offense, it's going to be with Sky Moore, in my opinion. What the fuck is going on right now? Dude, he is just having fun, honestly. Like, and I respect that. He's probably in his pool. He has a beer, probably, his 8th beer of the night. It's 1:21 p.m. So kudos to him. He's enjoying his Saturday. And he's just vibing, honestly. He's just vibing. Got his mom's credit card and wanted to play. Y'all laugh, but dude, wait until he wins it all. Like that will be it. Wait until Rich Homie Rich, or is that his name? Rich Homie Mitch. Wait until Rich Homie Mitch wins it all. Opportunity, MVS, and Sky, the guys. Yeah, especially Sky. I don't mind MVS. I wish his value was a little bit lower. That's the problem where he goes in drafts, but I can see him having, as you kind of mentioned, with spike weeks for sure. Let's see. The moment of truth. Mitch is up in a few picks, so we'll see what he's cooking up. He's definitely got something in store for us. That's all we can say. I could see that for sure. What are running backs available? Walker, Patterson, Ramondre. Okay. I mean, we are still cooking with the 2 running back anchors. Now we got the main man himself. He goes with the boy Christian Watson. Did he not reach on ADP for one time? Check. Oh, okay. 2 picks. He's learning. He's learning the value. Play the ADP game. I like it. Mitch became the celebrity of the draft, literally, though. Kelsey, 1,500 yards and 16 touchdowns season incoming. Maybe, but I can't trust him at all. You know where we're going on this next pick, though, Spicy. We have to. We have to at this point. We'll see what Pionio and Goon does, though. It would be a shame if we got sniped here. I had Brees, Andrews, and Elijah Moore. I was going to lose week 10 in that one build anyway, LOL. Oh, God. That is crazy. But that's also really fun. Also, damn it, I wanted Ken Walker exposure. That's pain. Are we going to mix in the... I'm not going to say anything, actually. We'll see what Goon does first, and then I'll say what's on my mind. I feel like Kelsey will get that double and triple team. I like selling the idea of Kelsey. I like selling the idea of Kelsey as well. I'm a little bit scared of him. Also, like both the running backs I want to go off the board. I don't mind mixing in a Ramondre or a Rojo here. I do have Sky Moore and I do have Javonte Williams. So give me Ronald Jones. Give me Ronald Jones here because who knows if Ramondre falls back, I don't mind mixing it in. But there's one other player that I really want that is lower in the ADP. Yeah, Spicy. I get it. I do need a tight end. You'll see. My team on week 10 is that Will Smith looking around an empty room meme. Literally. Go with Pat Fryermuth here, Spicy. Always love betting on young ascending players to hit on potential cost. Wait, what is that report? No, I don't need to watch it, but click on that. What is that report? That is epic. See, the beauty of having a guy like Rich Homie Mitch in your draft is like you're always entertained and wondering what he's going to do next. Because ultimately, you just can't predict what he's going to be able to do next, right? So my team is on that Will Smith looking around an empty room meme. Yeah, literally. Also, Spicy, it's 5 minutes till 1:30. If you have to go, just go. And obviously, again, like if it's like week or round 12 or round 13 on, like I trust you to be able to, you know what we'd want to draft. So I trust you at that point. I'm chilling. Okay, bet. God, I could have had Kyler, Hollywood Ertz stack. Fuck you, whoever took Kyler. Oh my God. Do you feel the days of Javonte going the third are over? He's going to be a second-round pick by August at worst. Agreed. We call those wild cards. Yeah, dude, the wild cards are entertaining. Where did he lean this time? Oh, he is on the clock. Get your popcorn. Get out your popcorn. Where is he going to lean? Goes with Irv Smith. You know, I respect it. He got a stack, got it at value. Like, he's learning. He's learning. Watch him just be in the stream. Too bad you can't queue up by rounds. Yeah, literally, that would be pretty epic if you could just like slate each round. That'd be dope. Jacoby Myers goes. I do like Jacoby Myers this year. Value's pretty nice for what could be a potential lead target on the Patriots. Very interesting, by the way. I think Ronald Jones is also a guy, as the offseason goes on, can really get steamed up in value. Again, I talked about it with Corey. Corey's a little bit worried because of his trust factor in Ronald Jones in terms of the coaching staff. But if anybody's going to be this year's James Conner, get a boatload of goal line autonomy, boatload of red zone opportunity, it's going to be a guy like Ronald Jones. So getting that exposure at, what is that, the late 10th round where I got him? Late 10th round, what's that, the 10-11 turn, I think I got him, is a good value pick, in my opinion. If Spicy leaves, he should leave the draft on so we can watch as you helplessly get who you draft. Oh my God, that'd be hilarious. Yeah, if Spicy had to go and he just left the draft on. Though he's on his PC, that'd be unfortunate. But that'd be funny as heck. Brock goes with Komet here. Let's see where he wraps up with. Look at him setting the tone. Naeem Hines, he's his boy. He's making the bet against JT. No, I'm kidding. I'm joking. Darrell Henderson. Again, Darrell Henderson's actually, I think, my highest owned running back on Underdog right now. Simply because I think this backfield is kind of mispriced, where Darrell Henderson's getting priced as if Cam Akers is going to be, at least 80%, 85% healthy. But then Cam Akers getting priced as if he's like 65% healthy. So either way, I'm going to have really good exposure on both those guys, because if you're taking Henderson, you're making the bet that Akers gets off to a slow start, which in that case, Henderson should be, just below the Pollard Dillon range. And I'm also getting a lot of Akers, because if Akers is healthy and Akers is himself, we're going to see a guy that can potentially win you your leagues on that 4 or 5 turn. So, what do we got looking at wide receiver? Spicy, we have 6, right? Should have 6 wide receivers. Okay. Not bad. I like the depth that we built out here. Obviously, we got the strength of running back at the top, so we don't need to rely upon numbers too much. Oh, yo, Mitch is popping off now. Let's go. He's got the correlation. I mean, he did reach for Cousins like 40 picks ahead of ADP, but good for him. I think I like Bourne more than Myers. I don't mind that as well. I don't mind getting that downfield ability of a guy like Kendrick Bourne. Update, dude, still on the clock at 101. Cringe. I'm making the bet that Hines is the Colts' second best receiver on the team. Yeah, no, exactly. No, I like Hines. I was just kind of busting your balls there. We'll see where Pionio and Goon go here. I am chilling right now. Wait, Rich took Kirk and Madison early. He is a Vikings fan. Dude, he loves it. He also has Cook, bro. Set the tone. Pionio, you can't use the whole clock and then snipe me, bro. That is just uncalled for. Yeah, that's, oh my God. Check tight end. Albert do we have I don't mind mixing in an Albert O here. Is Frymouth week 9? Week 9 bye? Yeah, but this can be a 3 tight end build here. I don't mind going with Albert O. We'll get a 3rd tight end later. I don't mind that. Go Albert O, and then we'll see what falls back. What other potential stackability we have? We do have a New Orleans. We could go. How is Jameis's relative ADP here? We'd probably have to take him here. And what's Lamar's bye week? Lamar has a week 10, so we can get with Jameis here. I can cook with that. And then I have a spicy way to get the 3rd tight end. Hey, Dynasty question. I am about to do a Dynasty startup and have an offer of a 2023 first and 2nd plus 704 for the 211. Smash or not? How is your... That's really fair, dear. Really fair deal. I'm assuming quarterbacks are probably going to be off the board at that point. So, yeah, give me the picks there. Give me the picks. Give me the package that you're getting. Maybe try to counter and see if you can get his 5th or 6th. But if he's not willing to budge, I don't mind it. Smash or nah? I thought I was a closet Vikings fan with all my exposure to them, but I ain't reaching like Mitch here. Dude, I have MT. I didn't realize. My bad, bro. Wait, does he have Olave? Hey, bro, you let it on yourself. You took Olave when I had MT, bro. I mean, that's you can't hate the player. You got to hate the game. Yeah, dude, you took Olave after I got MT. You can't get mad. Oh, you don't have a single starting quarterback? Well, I guess you're gonna have to take a few, don't you? Okay. Okay, I'm sorry. That's a little mean. Do you trust Cam Akers to be healthy, or are you fading him? I am taking Cam Akers because ultimately I'm not drafting running backs for floor. I'm drafting them for ceiling. So Cam Akers' ceiling to me is potentially being a top 5 level running back on the back of touchdowns and offensive stability with the Rams offense. Will Hunter's gonna be my quarterback 1. Set the tone. At that point, you might have to build a 4 quarterback build. No, I'm joking, but that'd be hilarious. I like how this team is built thus far. Obviously, you're accepting a little bit of risk here, given the tight end core and given the fragility up top at wide receiver. But I like what we got here, me and Spicy. It's fine, Zach Wilson season. Rip on Brock, pouring one out for you. Dude, Brock has just gotten finagled from the sniping perspective in this draft. He's absolutely being abused on that regard. Also, damn, that Marvin Jones really good value there. I like Marvin. Good amount. Let's see what Brock is cooking now. Well, where did Mitch go? Mitch went with Tolbert. Okay, he's getting a little sharper as the shot goes along. Also, wait, Brock, did you just get sniped on Corey Davis too? I have a 3 quarterback build I'm targeting. It's all good. Yeah, you calm. Zach Wilson there. Interesting. Let's see where you go here. Probably going to take another one here. No, you're not going to go with Matt Ryan. Who are you going to go with? You might take a wide receiver here and then wrap a rack around with a couple. Let's see what he's cooking. Oh, you do have Hines. Let's see what you do. He's waning the clock just so we're on edge and seeing what he comes up with. Goes with the Alec Pierce. Oh, he's hoping for a falling back Matt Ryan. I see it, Brock. Do you see the 2 tight ends go off the board? We have 2 right now. Okay, dope, Spicy. I just wanted to make sure. We're gonna need one more relatively soon enough. I do have an idea with what I kind of want to do with that pick. What are the running backs available? We're kind of seeing a value range here. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Ooh, I don't mind some of these guys listed here. There's one name that sticks out to me, though, that I kind of want to end off the core with. We could go with correlation, though. That would be interesting. We'll see what happens when we're on the board, because Pionio or Goon might go with one of them. I have 3 quarterbacks I want to target. Let's hope it works. Yeah, it's praying for you. Praying you get one of your guys, because ultimately Mitch might take one of them. Pionio is really waning this clock. Let's see what he goes here. See it? Did he get autoed? He got autoed. Oh, David Njoku. Okay. And Gain's probably going to go wide receiver here because he's got 5 through round 14. Let's check his team. I just want to see. He does go with Darrell Williams. What's his team looking like? Does he have high-end wide receivers? Is that why? Go down. Cop Hill. Okay, fair. Gus Edwards or Khalil Herbert? You know what, Spicy? You've been backseating this whole time. I'll let you make the choice between those 2. Between Gus Bus and Khalil Herbert. Does having Kyle Pitts as your tight end 1 scare you? No, not at all. I would be ecstatic to have him as my tight end 1, to be honest. I dig it. Get the correlation there. Obviously, you're betting on maybe Dobbins having a longer recovery, given the fact that he not only tore his ACL, but he did other PCL damage. And obviously, again, if J.K. Dobbins misses any time, A, Gus Edwards going to get work, and B, that Lamar Jackson offense is most likely going to be more pass-induced without the status of their number 1 running back. So I like that game theory kind of build there. I do like Herbert, though. I will say there, Jonathan, I do like Herbert as well. Caught between both of them. You know where I'm leaning here, Spicy? Let's see if you can guess. I don't need a quarterback, don't worry. Close. Let's see what Jay Choi does. Surely he doesn't go with another tight end. Go with Noah Fant if he's there. Go with a nice big Noah Fant. See what he does. If he goes on another tight end, I am officially speechless. Yeah, thank you. Go with Noah Fant. Dope. Even with the offense in Atlanta, I am not worried because Kyle Pitts showed that he can command 20% of the targets as a rookie last year. Rookie tight end. Those don't grow on trees. So if we're getting a Kyle Pitts that has access to 120, 130 targets, that's all you can really ask for, especially at tight end. Made a dynasty trade yesterday, acquired Juju for Troutman, 210 and 23 fourth. As much as I don't like Juju, that is a steal. So congratulations there.
The more I looked at Montgomery, the more I find stuff I don't like. He scares me, and I think I'm off of him. Yeah, the thing with Montgomery, to put it simply, is that he doesn't have the elite breakaway ability to be a top end running back one, or B, the offensive insulation to be able to have access to a ton of scoring opportunity. So at that point, you're making a similar volume bet if Montgomery were to miss any time with Khalil Herbert. As we kind of saw last year, he was a 20 opportunity per game back when Montgomery missed time, except you're getting that at 14th round opportunity cost versus 4th round opportunity cost. Obviously, again, Montgomery is going to outscore Herbert. But if you're talking about a usable week perspective, you need 3 usable weeks from Khalil Herbert to pay off at his ADP. You need 10 plus usable weeks of David Montgomery to pay off at his ADP. So, Danny, how's my team look? Let's look at Pionio's team there, Spicy. Let's take a look. Iser. So go to Matt Ryan. Let's see here. So you got the 3 quarterback build. I probably would have went with 2, but then again, you did get Matt Ryan at a lot of value, so I don't mind that. Running backs, I'm a little scared of. Though actually, you got Gibson, 19 picks back to ADP. I think you're fine there. I think you got good value on all those guys. Your wide receivers are absolutely loaded. Not a fan of Omari, but if you're going to get any exposure, you can get him at value. And at tight end, I do like the touchdown volatile upside of Njoku and Knox. So I think you did a good job there, Pionio. I will say this. It isn't great, but if the big dogs stay healthy, I am fine regardless. With the current build, are you okay with rostering 4 running backs, or would you have needed a more solid RB3 like Damien Harris, Hunt, Pollard, etc.? So look here, Spicy. Look at our build. So our RB3 right now should be Ronald Jones, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Ronald Jones. It would be nice to get one more upside running back with this build. However, because I'm already banking on McCaffrey and Javonte to carry the vast majority of my running back production, I want to more so rely upon the numbers later on than heavily invest. Again, it would have been nice if I got one of those at value, but ultimately here, even if I missed out, I don't mind on banking guys that can carve out significant roles in sustained situations, such as Ronald Jones, which could be the goal line role on one of the best offenses in the league, and Gus Edwards banking on J.K. Dobbins having a slow recovery because his knee tear was actually worse than Gus Edwards' was. So the Ryan owner doesn't have a cold. That was Pionio. I mean, to be fair, you got him 18 picks past value, so I don't mind it as much. I think Herbert might carve into the workload, and you may see a 60-40 split. I'd hope so, because I mean, Herbert is a really fun player to watch in terms of the juice he brings. Also, Brock, do you have 3 quarterbacks now, or do you have 2? Check Brock's team. They're spicy. He's got the big dog. Let's go. You're looking solid there. We are approaching the 16th round. Let's check. Let's check Rich Homie Quan real quick. Got a 4 running back build with Singletary and Madison as his other 2 running backs. Yeah, he's kind of just doing his own thing. Yeah, sure. Overall, it was only really a couple bad picks. The rest of it's okay, I guess. Maybe he got auto picked. I don't know, but the smart pick. I just wanted him. Yeah, fair. Would you take a look at my team? Which team are you there, Jared? Is there a team that just says Jared? Oh, circling Jared. Yeah, check Jared's team. Okay, so you got Stafford and Carr. I like that quarterback core. Running backs, you got Eckler, Akers, Penny, Ramondre, and Algier. A lot of upside at that spot. I like how you built that out. Wide receivers there, you're banking on really good offensive insulation and talent with Deebo Samuel, Mike Williams, DK Metcalf. Yeah, it looks good to me. And then at tight end, you're probably going to need to make this a 3 tight end build. But I like how you strategize this team. You bet on a lot of talent. You bet on a lot of guys that can give you a bunch of spike weeks, so which in best ball is never a bad strategy. So I think you did well. Hey, I just joined a Dynasty 8 team. Had to pick up someone else's team, sadly. Quarterback Patty, Stafford. Running backs Jacob, Sanders, Carson, Sermon. Wide receivers Jefferson, DK, DJ Moore, Woods, Fuller, Boyd. Any tips? First of all, I would try to sell on the running back core there. Keep building wide receiver liquidity and draft capital liquidity, and ultimately try to rebuild your running back core through the draft at much lower opportunity cost. So if you want this to actually be featured on Dynasty Decisions, just send me a DM on Twitter or on Discord. We're a little bit loaded on the queue right now, but we will get to you eventually if you submit it. I may have to go 4 quarterbacks. Jesus. Yeah. All the quarterbacks are getting sniped. Also, we are on the clock here. Spicy. I don't mind mixing in I'll let you choose between Fuller and Julio, whichever one you want. He's doing the eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Yeah, there you go. We got a Fuller share. We got a big Willie Philly. Willie Philly. Thanks, fam. Much appreciated. Yeah, anytime there, brother. So running backs, we do have McKissick here. Probably need one more running back in this build because we waited on the RB3 for so long. So it's probably going to be a 5 running back build. If I didn't take Ryan, I could have grabbed Watson, shaking my head. Yeah. Oh, no. Wait. Do you already have 2 quarterbacks? Oh, you have 3 quarterbacks? No. That's pain. Let's see what Jay Choi does. He grabs Watson. Check his team. Because didn't he take 2 early quarterbacks, or am I tripping? Yeah, like what the heck is going on? Okay. I'm not going to say anything. And then we should be back on the clock here. Probably looking at a wide receiver or a running back here, most likely. What is the running back availability now? I just want to see if a couple of my targets available. I do like some of those guys. Yeah, I think I'm going to take a wide receiver here. Why did he go with Duvernay, bro? I have Lamar. I go with do you want to get a Julio share here to be spicy? Hey, go Julio. Fuck it. This is full upside. Full upside. Regret taking both Godwin and Jameson. I actually did that. You guys will see a little sneak peek at the incubator draft we did with Underdog, but I'll give you a hint. I have both of those players. I think I can tell who is not in the stream, LMAO. Dude, like what? I confused. Oh well. Let's see here. Closing stretch. There are a lot of late running backs that I like. Surprisingly in these drafts now. Danny, do I need a 3rd tight end? Check Brock's team real quick, Spicy. I'll take a look here. Typically, if I don't have, go down. Ertz, Komet. I would say that's up to you, honestly. I'm fine with either a 2 or 3 tight end build, given the guys that you have right now. If you want to go with an upside guy, I don't mind it, though, just for stacking ability. Like, if you want, let's just say an Austin Hooper or one of the Jets tight ends, like a Conklin or a Uzama, I don't think that's a bad pick, just for a correlator. Bourne, McKissick, Snoop, Connor go off the board. Jared's about to pick, and then we got the boy, the one and only, the rich homie Mitch. We'll see where Mitch leans. Logan Thomas, solid pick if he's healthy. See where Mitch goes here. Leave your bets in the comments. Oh, he already picked. He got Chris Evans. Okay, well that was. Did he have Mixon? Why is he taking all of his handcuffs? Okay, yeah, he does. Okay, well I don't. What's up, Lucas? I'm almost done the stream, by the way. Currently gearing on about 2 hours. Appreciate Spicy again for doing this, for doing both of these drafts. So quick shout out to Spicy in the chat if you guys are watching the stream. We have, 1 pick left, and then we will wrap up the stream and be back streaming, ready to roll for you sometime next week. We'll have to figure it out on the schedule, but yeah, we're try to have at least 1 video or live stream per day as we're gearing towards obviously your redraft seasons. And obviously, again, if you guys are preparing for your drafts, if you guys are preparing for your redraft leagues, best way to do it, Underdog Fantasy, promo code FSC for 100% match back on first deposit up to $100. So make sure you go get that free value there. Should have went for a 3rd tight end, Mitch. Yeah, he should have at that point. My guy is hanging on the redraft strats. Yes, sir. Literally. Thanks, Danny and Spicy, for the stream today. I appreciate that, Peonia. I appreciate that. Spicy's G. Yeah, Spicy's setting the tone there in the backstage. Appreciate the live stream, guys. Remember, set the tone and like the video. Amen. Yeah, if you guys are watching the stream, make sure you leave a like. Currently, 24 likes, 28 people watching. So, I mean, that's a good conversion. If you haven't liked, if you're one of the 4 people that haven't liked, make sure you give it a like. Most a lot of people to Shield Badges draft 6 wide receivers, 1 quarterback, 1 tight end before they even draft a running back on Underdog. That kind of sounds like how I am. I'm going to keep it honest. Yeah, keeping super thin at the running back position, avoiding a lot of risk there. He went. Why did he go with Kate Otten? Check the tight ends available. Okay, that's the most mid tight end core I've ever seen. We are going to have to go with the running back here, Spicy. We only have 4 right now, and 2 of them we selected late. We'll see what Pionio picks, and then Pionio has 5 running backs, and the other guy has 6. I am eyeing Sony D Ernest here, one of those 2. Pionio snipes it now. I'm gonna cringe. Like the video, yeah, appreciate that. Yeah, if you're in the stream, like it up, baby. Let's go. Pionio, don't snipe. I mean, do what you want, but let's see what Goon does. Okay, go with Sony Michel. I think he's easily one of my favorite late round running backs. And obviously, again, that's going to be a committee backfield with the Miami Dolphins. But if there's any one running back out of that team that can profile to get that red zone work, that can get that inside the 10 work, it would be Sony Michel, because Chase Edmonds showed in Arizona that he can't handle that type of build or that type of work in the goal line area. And then obviously with Raheem Mostert, I mean, that guy can't handle any work to save his life, to be honest. So ultimately here, if you're betting on a team that can be ascending into an average to an above average type of offense with Miami, you're getting potential goal line work with Sony Michel, which he's shown to be. Maybe he's not the greatest running back overall, but he can score touchdowns when he stresses upon that in that portion of the field. So I really like getting Sony Michel in my last round. Just received an offer again. Myers Ayuk for that first. He's persistent. I'm still keeping the first there, Corey. Yeah, exactly. If you guys want Manscaped, promo code Bush on Manscaped for 20% off plus free shipping. So make sure you go use that. But either way, if you guys have tuned in for the last hour 45, these last 2 Puppy 2 drafts, appreciate you guys for tuning in with me, with Spicy, with the whole YouTube chat for the longest time. And I will see you guys again next week for another draft stream, because ultimately here we are degenerates. We love drafting on Underdog, and yeah, we're going to keep doing it for the rest of the summer. So peace out. Enjoy your Saturday.